really sexy one? For the left. Once upon a time, there was a farmer who wore only one shoe, a shoe on his right foot. Day after day in his solitude, he plowed the fields with his big red ox named Blue. Week after week, that beast, the sun, and the farmer stepped in time together. They danced a heavy-footed rumba in perfect lines, back and forth across his land. And as the earth turned over and exposed the dark auburns and siennas of fertile coolness, the farmer's naked foot, his left foot, dipped deep within the soft soil. Mud rose up and squeezed between his left-footed toes, pushed back at his arched sole, made a mess of his left calf, and swallowed his left ankle. His right foot stayed dry, comfortable, and clean, enclosed in its protection of sock and boot. Onwards the right foot strode, unhindered by the small, sharp stones and hidden things that pained its brother, unknowing of the dirt that would stain, dry, and crack under those left-footed toenails. The farmer's shoeless ritual was part of the season, the monsoon season. This was his remembrance, his recalling of a time when he was off balance and led by his senses, a time when he had to continually catch his balance by shifting his weight to his left foot. On Sunday evenings, the farmer's lover would visit from the city. Once a week, she would soak the left foot in warm rose water, mend the chipped toenails, pull out the thorns, and scrub the stained flesh clean. Then she would raise it from the wet and place it in the nook of her lap, drying it in the folds of her heavy skirt, pressing it into her fleshy thighs. In that same place, she would then massage it with cocoa butter. She was excruciatingly gentle, between the toes, around the ankle, up the backside of the heel. After, she would lie next to the left foot and sink to it, caressing it, making sure she was close enough for the heat of her mouth to reach the farmer's skin and warm through to the bone. She would then slide the left foot into an alpaca sock and put it to rest. This woman was all browns and beiges, with thick falling hair around her shoulders, down from her armpits, protecting the most tender parts of her. She was a woman long past girlish giggles and tentative touch. They met back when he wore two shoes. He had come to the city to pick up a new bell for his red ox's neck, a birthday present, a beautiful design of pewter and iron with an insignia of friendship and the words "True Blue" on it. The farmer was leaving the metalsmith shop when the scent first caught him. At first, he thought it was something he picked up from farming the earth, a sweet bit of olfactory memory released, never to be experienced again. But no, the scent had a direction. It had a source. He took a left and pursued it. A rare bush or tree, he thought, something I can take a piece of and plant back on the farm. He followed his nose. The new bell rang out and marked his steps, through an alleyway, down an unnamed street, past a dog digging in the trash, having to turn around at a dead end, losing the scent when he passed through the heavy curries of supper time. The sun had given up and was going down, waving her colored flag of defeat over the farmer's head, when he found himself at the edge of a weed and rubble-filled land. He could see this place had a past of inhabitants, but was now only cracked concrete slabs and trees that had the stamina to slide through rocky asphalt. The scent was stronger here. He scanned the flattened city for some growing thing, forgotten, from when this place was populated. The wind blew strong and wide, and he could not decipher the direction of the scent, but the farmer was a patient man. He sat on his haunches and waited. He waited for the wind to settle.